Hello? 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 Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yeah, this is Rika Suyanaga, and I will start my YouTube live. Uh, it's from the last Valentine days. I didn't come here. And it's very, very cold in my area. And it's really, really, really like the middle of the winter now. So that's why I feel very, like, uh, first time I feel the Tokyo, it's like very cold now, and maybe because of the age, I don't know. Okay, today I think I have to. I think I want to talk about a little bit about the English reading and to brush my English speaking skill. So that's why I want to read a little bit what kind of things, maybe just for beginner, and it's very not so difficult, but I think it's very one can understand it. Let me read just like a easy topic. For example, like what kind of a topic? Let me to check, and I want to read it a little bit. Let me talk about the topic. It's the student. Okay, it's a very easy topic, and let me to just read it to use it in English. If I could, I really want to read it for every day to brush my skill and to brush my pronunciation. Okay, let me start. Just for the student. I love singing and I love books. So I'm very happy. My weekends are very exciting, but I enjoy my weekend too. I'm lucky. I live near the Tokyo. Yeah, I live near the Tokyo. And I don't start work until 10 a.m. Every morning I get up, like me, every morning I get up at 6. And then after I wake up, I have my morning run, and then after my run, I will make a breakfast and to read a book and just watch the news on TV for the short time. Yeah, this is me. This is me. And I walk. I walk and the like Mm, and I have my what house clean, to wake up my son, have a breakfast during this few months, because his school is not school, not class during almost for 2 months. That's why today I want to share a little bit about my daily schedule or daily work or daily. Yeah, and then now I want to read about other students, like the normal students at the daily topic. I love I love singing and I love book. Hmm, it's like me, and so I'm very happy. My weekend, me too. I'm so happy. My weekend are very exciting. Yeah, me too. Because weekend I can play with my son, I can go out with my husband. But I enjoy my weekend too. Yes, I'm lucky. I live near the bookstore. Wow, that's lucky. And I don't start work until 10 a.m. Every morning I get up at 8 and make breakfast and watch the TV on the TV news on I watch the news on TV. Then I walk to work. I'm very busy all day. I help people find the books they want. I help people find the books they want. At lunchtime, I get the sandwich from the Dale, and I forget go to the gym. Dale, and I forgotten, and I often go to gym. Wow, that's my what the other students' daily work. Okay, let me look other student. I come from a small town in Minnesota, but I live in Hollywood now, and it's very different. In my hometown, people are very friendly. They walk down the street and they speak to you. They say, "Hi there," and "How are you?" They're in Hollywood. People don't walk. They drive everywhere. I live in this big house on Santa Monica, and sometimes I don't see anyone all day. Wow, they are always using the car and not walking. This is another student. Let me see the others, the doctor. Pamela is a doctor. She is Canadian, but now she lives in a small town nearby Kenya in East Africa. She isn't an ordinary doctor. She's a flying doctor. Every day from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., she speaks to people on her radio. Then she flies to help them. She works 16 hours a day non-stop, but she loves her job. She isn't married. She has no free time. Wow, that's too busy. That's I think she has to have the friend. Okay, let me see the other person. Steven is a music professor. He comes from Budapest in Hungary, but now he lives in the United States. He works 4 days a week at the University of Texas. Awesome. Austin. He speaks their languages Hungarian, English, and German. He's married to an American and has a daughter. He likes playing tennis in his free time. Wow, it's a very like a normal person. Like let me read the other person who like what. It's like sometimes it's like who is the it's an actor maybe. I do the same things every day. I woke up at 7, but I still in bed until 7:15. Then I get up and have a shower. That really wakes up me. I get dressed and then I have a breakfast, some toast and a cup of coffee. I leave the house at 8:30 and walk to the bus stop. I go to work by bus. I start work at about 9 and I finish work at 5 or 6. In the evening, I have dinner and watch television or play on the computer. I'm usually in bed by 11. 11? It's not late. I think it's not late. Okay, let me read another student. I live with my mother and my father and my two brothers. They are called Owen and David. Owen is 20 and he is at university. David is 16 and he's at school. Like me, I have two grandmothers and one grandfather. My other grandfather is dead. I have one uncle and one aunt. My aunt Jane is my brother's sister. They have two daughters. Rose is 10 and Gemma is 14, like me. They are my cousin. Wow, this is another student who talks about his family and his cousin. Okay, let me read the Mike. Mike is standing at the top of the stairs. He is reading something. Then he falls down the stairs. His leg hurt a lot. He tells his wife Judy that his legs is killing him. Judy gets ice for him, and then she takes him to the hospital. The doctor says that Mike's legs is broken. Mike isn't happy because he has to stay. He has to stay, but he can't go to work for a few days. And wow, I think he has to go to the work or no, his hospital to take a treat. Okay, let me talk about another woman. A woman is coming home late from work because she missed her train. She has a cell phone, so she calls her husband and tells him she's late. He will pick up the kids and have a children's dinner ready when she gets home. The wife thinks her husband is lucky. It's because he works at home and he can't take naps when he gets sleepy. He says that he does the laundry and the dishes because he is home. Wow. During this coronavirus, there's a lot of people working at home, especially like men. Okay, let me talk about another man. He is the carpenter. Okay, I am a carpenter. I work 8 hours a day. From Monday to Friday, I get up around 6 a.m. and I work from 7 a.m. until 3 p.m. I get home pretty early because about 4 a.m. I go to bed at 10. Wow, this is not normal a day. Let me talk about another woman. Well, I am an accountant. The accountant. It's a regular 9 to 5 office job. So I get up at 7 a.m. and get up around 6 p.m. That's okay though, because I like to go out at night. I go to bed around midnight on weekends. That's midnight. It's too late, I think. Let me talk about another ladies. Well, my hours are a bit different. I am a nurse. Who is nurse? I start work at 11 a.m., 11 to night. I work until 7 a.m. I get home at 8 and go to bed at about 8:30, and I sleep until 4 a.m. p.m. Wow. I have dinner, watch TV, see friends. It's a great schedule for me. I think so. Yeah, everyone's schedule is different. Let me read it again about the sub guys. Tom. Okay, Tom has to wake up earlier to go to the airport, but when his roommate wakes him up, he doesn't want to get up. The room is very cold and dark, and he wants to go back to sleep. Tom gets up, but he doesn't have time to take a shower. He gets dressed quickly and go to the airport. He's lucky because he doesn't miss his plane. Wow, he's very lucky. Tom is very lucky. Okay, let me talk about the couples. How their day like. Alex and Peter go away from the weekend. They go to the beach. It is winter, so they can't go swimming, but they take walks on the beach and they get plenty of fresh air. On Friday night, they go dancing, and on Sunday they go ice skating. Wow, it's very exciting. They have a good time and are very happy. I think so. The couple can go together every time. So, wow, I really want to do that. The internet. Next topic is about the internet. Can you imagine a day before the internet? It's history. The internet started in the 96. The United States Department of Defense started it because they wanted a computer network to help the American military. In the 1970s, scientists worked on it and learned how to send message between computers. Then, in the 1980s, telephone companies made it possible to communicate on the computer network in many more countries. And international computer languages was born, and the internet went worldwide. Wow, it's from the American. These days, now, of course, you can email, listen to music, and shop online. You can Google for information about anything and everything, or just put on your Google's glasses. You can book a hotel, a vacation, or movie tickets. You can read a book. You can pay our bills. You can watch your favorite TV program. You can play chess with a partner in China. You can catch with your friends and share photos. You can, wow, the list is endless. Yeah, nowadays I think it's very, very convenience. It's very convenient using network. I can have my YouTube channel every day. Canada through the season. Canada through the season. The topic is Canada through the season. Let me read it. The weather is very different in this large country. So there's some things to do for everyone in every season. Spring can arrive in February in Victoria on the west coast. In other parts of Canada, it gets warm in early April, and the spring weather continues until June. In British Columbia, you can kayak, kayak, you can kayak, camp, or take a train trip through the Rocky Mountains. Summer brings warm to hot weather from May to September. This is a great time to fish in one of Canada's many what? Canada fall bring a cold temperature in the September and October. It's a good time for year to see the fall leaves in its eastern Canada. Enjoy hiking, visit museum, or go to the Toronto International Film Festival. Wow, it's very exciting season during the fall. And snow begins to fall in November, and the temperature drop. Temperature drop. Days are short in winter, but you can ski. Go to an ice festival or see the northern lights. In parts of British Columbia, the snow doesn't stay long and you can golf all year. Wow, I love it. I love this kind of weather, country, and because I am an outgoing person. Let's read some other student. Wow, what time? Okay, all around the world, people like to read books. Yes, newspaper, magazines, and the comic book. And how about others? Because in Japan, reading manga is really popular free time activity. Manga is a type of a comic book. In manga, there are words and pictures to tell a story or give information. There are lots of different type of manga. For example, adventures, mystery, science, fiction, and comedy. Wow, I don't have any interest to read manga, but I love their picture. There is manga for all age. You can find manga on the internet too. There are also manga computer games and manga cartoon on television. There are even manga cafe where you can look at manga on the internet or read manga books and magazines. Manga started in Japan, but it's now popular in many countries. I think so. Some libraries in the USA have a manga reading groups. Wow, yeah, I think so. When I went to the Hawaii, I can find a lot of Japanese manga or cartoon or comedy in the store at the bookstore. So I think, wow, it's all written by English, and then but the picture all from Japan. Yeah, how about next topic or title. I really love it to read it. The Great Wall of China. The title is The Great Wall of China. About 2,400 years ago, there were many small countries in China. There were often wars. People didn't want enemy, enemies in their country, so they built big walls to keep them out. For more than 2,000 years, people built walls, destroyed walls, and built new walls. The Great Wall of China is really many walls. Together, they are about 7,000 kilometers long. The walls are about 7 meters high. There are also many taller towers. Why? There are also many taller towers. And Prince Soldier and other people built the wall. They transported the stone and bricks by hand. This work was hard and dangerous. About 3 million people died building the wall. Later, more than 1 million soldiers guarded the wall. But it was hard to stop the enemies. People also used the wall as a road. Today, tourists like to walk along the wall. For many years, people thought that you could see the Great Wall of China from the moon. But this is not true. Okay, yeah, I think so. It's not true. Yeah, I have been to the China Great Wall for twice. And the next topic is about skyscrapers. Skyscrapers, wow. When there isn't much ground, we can build all buildings. Very tall buildings are called skyscrapers. The first skyscrapers was the home insurance building. It was built in Chicago, in USA, in 1885. It was 42 meters tall. The tallest skyscrapers are now much taller than this. The Petrons Twin Towers in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia are the tallest twin buildings. There's a bridge between the two towers called a sky bridge. And one of the tallest skyscraper is the Burj Dubai. It's in Dubai, in the United Arab Emirates. It's 818 meters tall. That's nearly a kilometer. It's made of a special strong concerts called rainforest concrete. The Burj Dubai has apartment, shops, swimming pool, hotel, restaurant, and a library. It's like a very, very tall town. Wow. I'm feel a little bit cold. Let me have my heat in under my hood. Okay. How about the next? It's Petra. Petra. Everyone, do you know Petra? Petra. Okay, about 2,000 years ago, people in the Middle East bought and sold coal, clothes and spicy in many countries. They often traveled across land in large groups called caravans. Caravans. They used the camel to transport people and the things. One of the places where the caravans stopped was Petra. Petra is a famous city in the desert in Jordan. People built the city in pink cliffs. The caravans stopped in the Petra because it had water and a place to sleep, and it was safe from energy and enemies. So some of the caravans were, say, 7 kilometers long, and they had 2,500 camels. At different times, people from different places lived in Petra. They made wonderful temples, a theater, a place, and tombs in the pink cliffs. Later, earthquake destroyed a lot of Petra. Today, many tourists visit this amazing place. People also make movies there. For example, Indian Jones and the Last Crusade. The Last Crusade. Wow, today I can read all maybe, and the Taj Mahal, an Indian story about the Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal is in India. It looks like a palace, but it's a tomb. Tomb. It's one of the most beautiful tombs in the world. There are gardens and fountains around the building. The tombs is made of 28 types of stone and jewel from all over India and other countries. Most of the tombs is made of beautiful white stone called marble. About 20,000 people built the Taj Mahal, and it took 22 years. More than 1,000 elephants helped to move the stone for the building. The Taj Mahal was built about 400 years ago. The Emperor Shah Jahan built it for his wife, Mazd Mahal. She died when she has her 40th baby. Shah Jahan was very sad, so he built the Taj Mahal to remember his wife. Later, Shah Jahan, Shah Jahan's son wanted to be the emperor, so he put his father into prison. When Shah Jahan died, people built his body. He put his body into the Jah Mahal, so that he was with his wife forever. So that he was with his wife forever. Wow, that's very beautiful story and very sad story actually. The Colosseum, the Colosseum, the Colosseum. Okay, today's title is the Colosseum. Where did what? Ancient Roman go for fun? Where did ancient Romans go to for fun? Go for fun. They went to the Colosseum in Rome. They wanted to fight in this big and beautiful statue. The fight were with gladiators and wild animals like lion, crocodiles, and what? Rhinos, and even elephants. The crocodiles, no, the columns wants fun for everyone. What the columns wasn't fun for everyone. About 500,000 people and more million wild animals died there. About 2,000 years ago, Roma was a very important city. The columns was the most fantastic building in the city. It was big enough for more than 50,000 people. It was big enough for more than 50,000 people. Wow, it's very big place and for the Roman people to have a fun, but it wasn't fun. The columns had many arches. They were about in 80 big arches to let people in and out. There was also a closed roof to protect people from sun and rain. Later, 2 earthquakes destroyed some of the columns. Then, people took stones from the columns to build many other buildings in Rome. So, the buildings that we can see today gives only an idea of how beautiful it was in the past. Thousands of tourists visited the columns every year. Yeah, I think so. I have been to the column and 7 years ago, maybe. Yeah, so that's why I can remember it. Okay, let me talk about the football. Free time is very important. It's good for you to do something different after school or work. It's also fun. Many of our favorite free time activities are popular all around the world. Soccer is the most popular sport in the world, and it's a big part of life in Brazil. People will love to watch and play soccer in their free time. In Brazil, you don't need a pitch or expensive boots to play soccer. What should I do? And people play soccer in the street and on the beach. Children often play with no boots. Some people think that Brazilians are good at soccer because they learn a special way to play when they are children. Yeah, they learn to play a type of soccer called the futsal. There are 5 players in each team. Then the ball is small, but it's full of sand, so it's very heavy. Futsal started in South America, but now it's popular in many other countries. Futsal, it's very interesting. Yeah, I first time to heard about the futsal. Let me talk about the couples in the restaurant, in a Chinese restaurant. One evening at a restaurant, a man and woman were shocked by a children's behavior. The little boy was out of control, running around while his parents didn't have a clue that he was causing trouble. They were just enjoying their dinner. The couples, people, the, the Chinese people was the other couples was upset because they had gone through to the trouble of getting a babysitter for their own kids. They just wanted an evening out, evening out, so they could relax and have dinner in place. They were also upset because the restaurant was noisy and it was taking forever to get their food. That I think it's not good. Yeah, that's why I think you have to have a big baby sister. They told the Western and that the bottom line was the parents had to keep their kids under control and teach them how to behave in public. I totally agree with the two couples. Yeah, they cannot have, let me at the quiet place having a very relaxing time in their dinner. Okay, let me talk about another guy. I think I am really in hot weather with my teacher. What do you mean in hot weather with my teacher? She wrote a note on my paper that she wanted to see me in her office tomorrow. Think I think I know why. I worked really hard on my last paper, but right before I had to hand it in, I got I got busy and I copied something from the internet. Just a small things, maybe a few paragraphs. I didn't think she had no. I can't believe it. I'm so scared. That's what will she do to me? I hope. What? What will she do? What will she do to me? What will she do to me? I hope I don't get an F. What if she tell my parents? I'll be in really hot weather with them too. I promise to never copy again. I hope they will believe me. Wow. I think I am a really hot water with my teacher. I think I'm really in hot wet water with my teacher. Thank you very much. Okay, Today I think I can finish my what? I can finish my today's YouTube channel because I read a lot. Almost how long I want to know how long is about my today's maybe I think it's 30 minutes. Yeah, today I just talk about something reading skill to have to brush my reading skill in the YouTube channel because I really want to have the English speak conversation and every day here. Maybe no one interested for that, but someday I think maybe years later, if I still continue to do my English brush, I think it will be better than now. I try to do it every day. Thank you very much. Bye bye. はい、ということでですね、今日はちょっとね、長いライブになりましたが、毎日ですね、こうやって、いろんなね、読みたい、私のレベルに合った、English、英語の、ノートブックス、テクスト、タイトルとかを読みながらここでね、皆さんにいろんな、私から、英語の、ね、発音とかできたら嬉しいなと思います。それでは今日はね、2つのラングエージ、English and Japanese。Yeah, every day 毎日ね、3つか4つの言葉で、ライブをやっていこうかなと思います。今日は、英語と日本語。じゃあ簡単なちょっとチャイニーズのもやっていこうかなと思います。Hello, no hello. Yeah, wow. What happened? This is too 口だね。このぐらいかな。黒が黒じゃなくなりましたね。はい。大家好。我是形象设计师的莫有栗子，我现在住在东京。每天呢，我将用很短的时间，今天呢比较长，我要用3种语言，比如说用英语、用日文、用中文，尽量用3种语言来去表达我每天的感受和感想。今天呢，我发现了很多英文的，用英文就是正好是我的这个level 的 English title， 我感到非常的当我用英文去读它的时候呢，我感到每个细节还有每个发音呢，我尽量的去用正确的发音去发，这样呢，也许会给如果有人感兴趣呢，完全可以跟我一起读，去感受这个英文的发音。好的，我今天呢就用3个语言。今天现在已经是下午的4点34分，我感到有点困。好的，今天是几月几号呢？今天是2月17号，2月17号。今天的东京特别的冷，也不知道，也许周围的其他，比如像其他的就是围绕着我们这个东京的其他的县市应该是在下雪。东京今天感到特别的冷。我今天呢就谈到这里，有兴趣